probably are live. We probably just can't even. Yeah, somehow it does that where it kicks us out. And then, like that.
I don't know. But the camera's not on.
Oh, there.
Redirect.
I think we're, yeah, this is live. Yeah. There. That's good that it finally has that up there. It didn't do that before. So that's kind of cool. So,
hello, live.
Yeah. Let me see if I can pull up the screen so we can see the chat.
Oh, no. Okay.
Give me a second here. I'm fine. I mean, yes, I have it. There.
Hair in my face. It's fine.
So,
hello, live. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Double Lee and Sherry. That's scary.
Yeah. There we go.
We're going to get our shit together real soon. Oh, we do. Nothing cool's going to happen. Just going to have our shit together. It's fine. Everything's fine. Trust me. It's going to be fine. Whatever you're going through, it's going to be fine.
Yeah. And
it's going to work out. It's going to work out. It's going to work out for the better.
We definitely wanted to come on and thank you for all of the messages you are sending about Big Mike.
Thank you. He was so precious to us. He was a member of our family, a well-revered member of our family. He trained 2 puppies into amazing dogs. He helped get me through liver disease, a transplant. I've got a picture of him greeting me when I was laying on the couch the day I got home from getting my transplant. Mike was featured in a lot of our videos, and he will be missed greatly around here and around the world, I'm sure. So thank you so much for all of your sympathy wishes and all of your messages and those things. And the fairly new member of our family is sitting here, and he's kept things interesting during Mike's passing in diverting our minds from losing our dog. He is providing a lot of forms of entertainment.
Yeah.
A lot.
I agree.
Of forms of entertainment and distractions. He's growing. I'm going to grab him, but he's asleep and he's not going to like it, but he'll be all right. If you didn't know, this is our fox, and he's now 9 weeks old, and his name is Michael Jamie Fox. Oh, he's so tired. He's so tired. He's so tired. And he is, I've got pictures of him with Big Mike, so that's super cool. He laid down and curled up to him quite often. And, you know, it's a challenge with a fox because it's a challenge. It's keeping me on my toes. It's keeping Lee on his toes. He's wanting down already. Okay, that's fine. Say goodbye. Say bye, everybody. Say bye, everybody. Bye. Oh, we don't put our face too close to his mouth. I learned the hard way. Okay, we're gonna go down. Here you go. Here you go. Goodness, welcome.
The day we got Mike, we rescued him. Yeah, but he rescued us at the same time. The day prior, we had put Rocky down, who actually Rocky was just in really poor shape. But Rocky and I had a bond like no other. He kind of showed me how to be a man who could love. Showed me how to be vulnerable. So when Mike came in, Mike was in such a horrendous shape, we couldn't focus on what we just lost. We had to focus on getting Mike better. And once we got him better, I mean, within a week, he was just like, he was home. He knew he was home. We were home. And everything that we experienced from that point on has just been one thing after another. And it's so beautiful because my beautiful sweet twin took so many pictures. And there's pictures of him with grandkids. There's pictures of him with the kids. There's pictures with him with us. There's pictures with him with the Cyclones mascot. There's pictures with him with Johnny Fairplay.
Nobody knows these people.
Well, Big Brother, Survivor. He's actually in a picture with, I think we even actually have a picture with him with like 5 winners of Survivor in the picture.
Yeah.
And he was always right there. And he always, he spoke with his eyes. And anybody I think who's met him could say that's exactly what he did. He's gonna be missed, but he did raise 2 beautiful pups behind him that are pretty much have his behaviors for the most part. One maybe a little bit snootier than the other one, but
we still have a house full of animals, and I love that. That's partially my fault.
We are going to replace Mike. Don't get it twisted.
Okay, let's stop using the word replace.
We're not replacing. We're getting another.
We're
getting another puppy.
We'll never replace it.
In our connection, I believe 3 dogs is what our connection is.
Oh, yeah, 3 dogs.
So we're going with 3. We've got a fox now, so that was like, kind of like the 48 bunnies. It's kind of one of those things. So, but I have to give it to the fox. He's holding his own with these 2 big dogs, and he's definitely given them a lot to focus on instead of where we are. But this is day 3. I feel I haven't cried that much today. Yesterday was not a good day. The day before was not a good day. I mean, I would just cry.
They brought him back within less than 24 hours later. They picked him up. Lee and I helped carry him out. We helped load him up and carry him out.
And we were both holding him when
put him in the van. It was the very best send off you could possibly have for an animal that you love. He had a steak. He had some hamburger, a little chocolate. Yeah, he was in a geriatric position. He stayed in a dog bed for about 6 days. He had it moved. So we were cleaning him up, and it was very much like being in a nursing home. And we took care of him, and we made sure he had water, and we made sure that he was eating a little. He could not move. So we just let him lay. And when we made the decision, it was a very quick process. And
which was really kind of surreal because Mike he loved to get loved, but he didn't want it for very long. But this was like, you can love on me as much as you want.
I'm going to tell you this.
And I feel we did.
We did. I'm going to tell you this. When we put Rocky down, the devastation of the process of them going to sleep first and then stopping their heart after was a little traumatic for me. This time, it was more healing for me. He needed to go to sleep really bad. He just needed to rest. And they do not close their eyes during this process. So when his heart did stop, it's as if he was just laying there still. And they left us with him for about another 45 minutes. And we pet him, and we did some paw prints, and I took a little bit of his hair, and those types of things. And we pet him, and we spent some time with him. And I felt at least that the spirit of Mike wasn't even there, but I wanted to honor him that way. And I lit a candle and helped him cross over. We both did. And it was bittersweet.
I would say
it was bittersweet. It was beautiful in a lot of ways. It was very beautiful, and we honored him.
And we experienced his connection to Gemma in a way that I don't think we realized was there.
Yeah,
because when his heart stopped, Gemma whimpered,
Yeah.
And she didn't make the sound the entire time until that happened.
Right. Yeah.
And that was when they were checking for it. She whimpered and she was nowhere near
Yeah,
there, but we heard her.
She was on the
landing.
She was on the landing, and there's a dog or a doggy gate there.
We let them come down.
Yeah. So it was a beautiful experience.
Thank you, Teresa.
So moving on from that, enlightening the mood a little bit. We all know about the new Fox edition here, and he's freaking amazing. I went to a really cool little town. Well, we did, and I found these Fox Oracle cards, familiar field Oracle cards, and I've taken a little bit of his hair and put him in the inside of this book in the back, and so he where's the earring? It's probably up in the cards. And I should have put my phone on. It's scam likely. I wish he would leave me alone. I just don't understand. He just won't stop calling me. Scam likely.
I think for you.
His name is Scam Likely.
Okay, we've come up with some debonair way to say it.
So, can I tell you guys the new puppy's name when we get him? So we have decided.
I think we're gonna wait. Let's announce it when we have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
sure? Better. Yes, that's
are
better.
You sure?
Absolutely.
They're gonna love
absolutely, because we need to make sure it matches the face, and I don't want to.
Can you guess it?
Nope.
Can you guess it? Can you guys guess it?
No.
Can you guess it?
No, but I don't think in a million years anybody would guess it.
I think it could happen.
Okay, if you put comments below for names for our new pup,
and Vina don't count because she was here.
Vina, you can't say anything.
Sarah Vina don't count.
So if you put a comment down below, or if you know in the chat here, name something that's here on our channel actually would be the new name for our new.
You're giving clues.
Dog that's coming.
I want to give clues. I want to give clues.
It's weird because I don't know if it's a dog or a puppy coming.
Right. We don't know. We're gonna wait until the universe sends it.
Yeah.
Like they did Mike.
Right. Well, Mike was picked.
Mike was the very next day.
Well, Rocky picked out Mike.
The interesting thing is, I would rather raise a puppy while we're raising this fox, so we can raise them together and we can get all the messes done at the same time. Is everybody with me on that?
Hi, Stacy.
So that's what I would like to do. Especially if it's a puppy, bringing another grown dog into our pack would work, but I don't know. I think I would prefer a puppy. That way we would still have the training from Mike from these two. Yeah. Training that puppy. Yeah. And so, we'll see. Perhaps we're leaning a little bit more towards the Great Dane side. Great Dane mix of some kind. For sure. Great Dane mix is what our dogs are. Great Dane Labrador mix is. So I would like to try Great Dane Shepherd or Great Dane Ridgeback. A Great Dane Ridgeback would be awesome with that arrow. So Jim has got one of those. Yeah, that's what I think. I think it would be a good combination. Yeah, I do too. You got a baby kitten yesterday, said Stacy. Congratulations, Stacy. Girl, I know you're going to have scratches all over you, just like me. Let me tell you. I don't know if y'all saw it, but it was my fault. But he got me in the lip. I'm still scarred forever. Not forever, to go away. But he got me really good. And it was totally my fault because I'd put the treat in my mouth. And he was, and on day one. I was training him. I was training him to not be so food aggressive, and I got him to eat out of my hand, nice and calmly, instead. And then, I moved him up to my chest and put it right here, and he was nice and calm. And my brain thought it would be a good idea to put it here and start that. And as soon as I moved my lip, he was like, "Oh no, you're not getting this!" And he got me right here. It's pretty gross. Have you seen him, Stacy? He listen, he loves to bite, and not mean bite. For heaven's sake, that is scam like a lie. Okay. Scaman like. It's a dude.
Right. Can you put on Do Not Disturb or something for me?
I mean, I can try. I just don't know how to do all that.
Okay, it's
I mean,
you
you
just
know,
hit that for a
airplane
second. Yeah,
mode.
and then just when you're right back, just hit it back. And we'll reset everything, and everything will be fine.
You put it in airplane mode,
Yes,
y'all.
yes.
So anyway, I got these cards. We got a little town here called Yellow Springs, and it's
Dave Chappelle country.
Dave Chappelle lives in Yellow Springs, and it's a hippie town, and it's really, really, really
Badass.
cool. That's where you get all your witchy supplies, and you can get your scar. I get a lot of
our biggest spiritual community is Yellow Springs.
Our community. Crystals and wands and spices and rocks and statues and all that.
Ravenwood is awesome.
Ravenwood
I think they even have a website. They have a ton.
Yeah,
Cool
Ravenwood
stuff.
is awesome. I like to go to Tibetan shop. It's one of my favorites. But anyway, in Yellow
You really
Springs,
need to get the name.
in the Ravenwood, it's the Tibetan shop.
That's the name of it?
Yeah. I mean, it probably has another name.
Okay.
But anyway,
No,
I spotted the cards, the Fox Oracle cards, because I was carrying the fox. So cool. So I picked them up, and they're so interesting. They're all animals. They're all animals, different animals, and tell you different things. I'm still real partial to India's deck, and I will be using India's deck most often.
Tibet Bazaar.
Tibet Bazaar. Tibet shop.
Tibet Bazaar.
Tibet Bazaar.
Yep.
So if you would like a card pull from this animal deck, it's very simple. It's a very simple deck, and it's a very powerful deck. I charged it with some, I cleared it with some selenite, and I charged it with some crystals and the candle, and I charged it with the fox's energy too. I let him sniff around on it and play with it. If I would let him have it, he would have destroyed it, because if he gets anything in his mouth that doesn't belong to him, it gets destroyed. He's a thief.
Oh, is he a thief? Oh, we got one for Teresa.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't see it come through because it came through on your phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't see it, so we should turn it right off.
Teresa gets a card pull.
Yes, she did.
All right, you get to read it because I'm blind as a bat.
Okay.
You got your glasses.
And you would
on.
like a card to Stacy? Did you send something?
I got it up there.
Okay. Hi.
I'm going to.
What's the story of how you got your fox?
I'll tell you that. I'll tell you the story as soon as we do this card pull.
Yes.
I'm going to face the cards this way, and I'm going to have you pull. Whose card is this first?
This is for Teresa.
For Teresa. And we know Teresa. So let's, pull her energy out. Whoa.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
You got the eagle card. You go, Teresa. Look, this one says freedom, perspective, and victory.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Eagle.
Oh, she's so cute.
The eagle.
They're not numbered, so you have to go looking for them.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It'll come. It'll come.
Everything's fine. So we had a big day. We went to our local news channel this morning and did another segment on. We are having here in Cincinnati next Sunday the Liver Life Walk. Y'all know that I had a liver transplant. I'll get back to that. We're going to do a card reading.
Okay. With its mighty wingspan, the eagle seamlessly uses air currents to soar higher than all others, justly earning the title King of the Sky. Often seen as a message from the divine, this magnificent spirit swoops in as a sign to take liberties. Just as the eagle does, use life's natural currents to your advantage and hold your head high as you move forward on your own terms. You have nothing to fear. Wow. Okay, Teresa.
What was that last sentence?
You have nothing to fear.
Maybe say it louder for the people in the back.
Yes. You have nothing to fear. Okay.
All right, we are going to pull a card. I need that. It's got the card in it. Thank you. Oh, no, I pulled it back. All right.
You put it back in there.
All right, we are pulling a
Did
card.
she send, Stacy, did you send something over for card pull?
Let's see. We'll wait and see.
All right.
Because my phone is off. Not off.
Oh, your phone's ready.
It's not off.
I've needed to hit that.
We had to take the airplane mode off that we just had put on.
It's
fine.
Took it off. Yeah, it's off.
All right, it's off.
We're good.
Okay. All right. All right. So anyway, yeah, so we're having a walk for the American Liver Foundation. And I'm captaining a team. So if you know anybody who, it doesn't matter where they are, has a small business or has a business that maybe would like to do a corporate donation, that would be awesome. If you would like to put $5 or $10 on there, that'd be great. We'll put the link underneath for my team. I am captaining the team for lost it. The University of Cincinnati's transplant community.
Yes.
That's me. I got my transplant at the University of Cincinnati. So all of us who, not all of us, but a lot of us who have been transplanted at the University of Cincinnati, some staff and some friends and family are going to be causing a lot of trouble doing this walk. Loud things, music, rubber chickens, legs, cowbells, the whole thing. So there's that. So there'll be a link down at the bottom of this video if you're interested in going to my page, to my team page, and making a donation. If you need to make an offline donation, you can message me. You can just message down here at the bottom of this video, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So other than losing Big Mike this week was really rough. We had an awesome retreat this past weekend. It was really nice. I like the fact that when somebody comes here to retreat, we show them our everyday lives, right?
Yeah.
The things that we do in an everyday thing.
They come into a connection, so they don't know what coming in. You don't necessarily know what that means until you're in it. Then you're like, it's like your feelings and your thoughts are all free.
Right.
At least that's the experience we keep. See the experiences, and then you walk away, and then connection just kind of, it's like a magnet. Until you're around two people that are connected to each other, could you have connection if you don't know what it feels like? So it's always best to know what it feels like, because where else did you learn to trust your feelings and connection? So we wanted to make it a point to make sure we did that. And Stacy, I didn't know if did you send something over through either Cash App or somewhere else to ditch your card pull? Because I know you said you would like a card, please.
Check your email. And I'm going to tell you the story on how we've acquired this fox. So a lot of you already know, some of you don't.
A little over a year.
I had, after my transplant, a few years after, look on the TV, there's a fox.
Car fox.
I had decided I wanted to get something.
Oh, okay.
A pet.
She didn't say anything.
Huh?
She didn't say anything.
That I could use to help me advocate for organ donation. And I was torn between a raccoon or a fox. And we as a family decided on a fox. They're both pretty destructive animals. Raccoons, I think, just get too big. He'll get big, but 10 or 15 pounds at best. So we we found a breeder, a breeder. Oh goodness.
Well, I don't know why you're yelling.
However, the kits that don't get taken are subsequently sent to the fur farm. So there are a few rescues that go to her to try to rescue the foxes before they go. So last year we got Smokey, who was about half this size, because he's grown. This one's grown a lot. About half this size.
6 weeks.
At that point, he was 6 weeks old. We had him home maybe 5 days, not quite a week.
Minimum a week. It was
okay,
almost. It was a little over a week.
Okay. Oh goodness. And then we had the house fire, and Big Mike.
We thought we lost Mike.
We thought we lost Big Mike, but the firemen got Big Mike out, and Ron took him to the vet, and he got an all clear. And that fire was just a little over a year ago. It happened May 6th of last year. We lost Smokey, and there's a couple things. I'm glad we didn't get too awful attached. We've had this one longer, and the bond is there already. He's looking at, but it's adorable. So we contacted her and told her what happened, and we got to go up there, and she let us have another one. And so when we got there, I had one in mind that she had sent a picture of, and he looked very similar he was his brother. So okay, sorry, so sorry. And but he ran right to me. He just ran right up to me
and sat down
and was like, "Are you gonna pick me up, lady?" And I could see that he was a little feisty with his brother, and that, oh goodness. Oh, and I got a kiss, and it was great. So, oh goodness.
Come here, buddy.
Oh goodness, say hi to everybody.
Here.
Say hi to, oh, he said, I don't want to say hi. I don't want to say hi. He's being shy today. He's being shy today. Don't be shy, little guy. You gotta get used to being on the camera. Can you say hi? He's like, what is that? I see me. He sees himself in the mirror too, and it's adorable.
When he's in the mirror and he starts hopping around. Oh my God.
It's so cute.
We've got some really good video footage of him and Craig bonding.
He's so honored.
Gemma's still kind of a little slow to connect, but there's definitely bond between them two at this point.
So honored. He's very honored. He's very honored. See? He's very honored. He's gonna bite me in a minute. It'll be great because it won't be hard. Oh,
so cute little lamb said, "You guys are authentic, and that is really healing and therapeutic." Thank you so much. We appreciate that. We try to be. We try to be.
We do.
It's yeah, I will tell you, we had to surrender to the connection for that to be there. And what I mean by surrender to the connection is there had to be that openness. You know how like sometimes you want to hold yourself back, or you're busy telling yourself what the other person thinks of you, so you don't really open up. We don't have that between us. It had to be dissolved, which is why most separations happen, is because you won't dissolve that. So once we dissolve that, the authentic, this just there. It's just naturally there. Which, I believe is what happened. People claim or point at what union is, but we clearly are in something very much like beyond what that is, beyond what they said it is. And being able to still feel each other and still have this amazing open space can only happen with truth. And there's deep truth between us, and deep truth that still is allowed to grow with us. So it's like, it just comes across as it comes across. So thank you for that.
So many comments about letting this animal kiss me, and don't you say it, because I let all my animals kiss me. I love them. I love them. That's all. I almost died. I could let an animal kiss me.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
But he's so cute. How can you not? He
well,
doesn't have puppy breath. Oh, oh my.
you want to give him a health update, or you want to wait a little bit?
Well, I guess I can while we're here. Oh goodness. Um, so the medicine that I take, I think I've told y'all before, but the medicine that I take um for my transplant to keep my immune system down, it's called tacrolimus. Um, Tacro is what we call it. The tacro is killing my kidneys. So I'm in stage 3 liver failure. It's very typical for a liver transplant. Um, the medicine is it's hard on the body. It's very hard on the body. I have to take it. Um, if I don't take that particular medicine, well, I won't be here very much longer. So I take my tacrolimus. Um, okay, go. Um, so that's that. I feel okay at this point, and we're just gonna let it see what happens. And we all know that we have the capability as human beings to heal. Um, I can't stand it, y'all. Look, oh, he's so cute. Um, just lay down to that. Yeah, so that's what's going on with me. I'll keep everybody updated on it. You know, it's been if you guys have watched our videos from start to now, you guys know that Lee and I will be just jogging right along in life. Jog, 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 jog. And right? And we're hit. Um and we get through it and then jog, 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 jog. Right? We get through it. And that's been happening for years. Um it happens in your life too. We just put it on the internet. Um um and the one of the purposes here of why we do what we do is to help guide you through those blocks, those life walls that smack you, um, infidelity, stress, worry, finances. There's all of these things that get in the way. Kids, attitudes, drama, co-workers, everything, right? And it life just has a way of showing you who you are. And when you show the universe who you are, right, it doesn't stop the walls from trying to stop you, right? It just turns the brick into styrofoam. And although there's a wall of styrofoam, you can pretty much punch through that, right? And this kidney disease, I'll fight it like a champion. I'm Muhammad Ali it. Um, and we'll fight it. Look, if I lose a kidney, I've got another one, and if that one goes bad, I'll get on the transplant list and hope that I can survive through that and know that I can because I'm a warrior. And however, at this point, I'm not even considering any of that because I know that I have the capability. If I allow myself to have the capability and if I trust and have faith in the fact that I have that ability, that I can turn this around. Um, and I will. And I will. And
oh, they've all seen you do it.
Right, right. I mean, for heaven's sakes.
But you're exactly right.
My phone's very busy. It's in the middle of the day.
It was just I believe it became natural for us to come out and want to share, and also want to really help leave you some footsteps to follow, because human being connection isn't really taught anywhere. So we don't know how to have something that isn't taught anywhere. Then you don't realize that you learned everything you learned in your childhood, and that's still affecting you. But you didn't have a way to see how two people could still end up together if that was the case. So this whole channel is dedicated to that. It's dedicated to all of the connections that we've made. Our pets, each other, family. It's evolving. It always has to evolve. And there always will be loss, and there will always be gain. And there will always be openness, as long as you choose openness. This the only way through is by being open and being vulnerable. I didn't want to hold back any of my vulnerability. Not holding back my vulnerability got us together. And her not holding back her vulnerability brought us together. You don't have really very many places you can go to where you can see two people vulnerable and see real connection. Real connection is something we all need without realizing we all need it. You need somebody to be connected to how you feel. You need somebody to be connected to your core. You just don't realize it because you've gone so far without it. And even if your own parents didn't do it, then why would you trust anybody on the planet would? So there are so many deeper ways to look at this, but some of the ways that you can't see it is because of what you've been through already. If you won't let somebody connect to you when you're hurting and in pain, this connection is going to make you miserable. And that's what this connection demands that you have to do. You have to surrender yourself to that. And you need to learn that you can speak that. You can go to somebody and say, I'm hurting. If you blame that person for hurting you, that's not dealing with the hurt itself. The hurt itself needs connection, and you don't have to use blame to heal. Blame is not a part of healing in any way. Your vulnerability is definitely a part of your healing, but most importantly, it's a part of your love. So if you can't be vulnerable, you can't love. It's just impossible. We've noticed that the vulnerability is love itself. So your ability to just shed your armor, expose your thought processes, expose the way you think about yourself, exposing yourself and opening yourself is the only way you're going to have connection, isn't it? But when do you really let yourself tell yourself that truth? We wanted to make sure this channel was here because we told each other that truth, and here we sit through everything, through it all. And we got to hold this beautiful, incredible animal, and we got to bring him in, and we got to hold him on his way out. And he's forever a part of our connection and a part of us, and he very much thrives still with us. Doesn't mean we don't miss his physical presence.
His energy's all over.
Oh,
it never happens until I get on camera.
And even the dogs have kind of situated and kind of made us adjust to that his energy's here still.
Even the fox.
Yeah. And we get it. We're not saying vulnerability isn't hard. Vulnerability is your natural state of being. See, we're human beings. Human part, we figured that out. That's all head noise. Beings, the part you're supposed to figure out if you want a twin flame or any kind of spiritual or soulmate, or just if you want connection at all. If you want a relationship, you don't need beings. You can stay human. That's the big difference. The big difference between what you can have out there versus what you can have when you have a connection. You have to ask yourself, do you allow yourself to have connection? That's a two-way street. Connection is not a one-way street. That's why your vulnerability is key. The only way you can have a two-way street is if you're vulnerable. Your vulnerability opens up the vulnerability in somebody else. Without fail, it is not done. It's done that every single time. So hopefully that resonates, but if not, we got tons of content on this channel that proved the point. We started off vulnerable, and we decided to even tell our entire story vulnerably. 31 episodes finally.
Yeah.
And this last one, what we're going to do, another one, we're going to we do have a video we're coming out with that I know there's going to really be something unique. Sherry coined another thing, so we're going to kind of just run with it, and I'm really excited about it.
See me yawning?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you why. Sherry doesn't do mornings. I see no purpose in it unless the weather's beautiful.
Sunrise.
We
haven't seen a sunrise in 15 days.
Unless I want to see a sunrise. And but there are things that I get up for, obviously. I have appointments at the exact trying to make up my doctor's appointments. Geez. Later in the day because it just can't get there. However, this morning, last night I was doing some things. I still needed to get a bath. I was gonna make some matching t-shirts for me and the other two people that were on there, but then my machine's acting up. So I was almost done and then I got frustrated and left. And I went upstairs. Anyway, we didn't get into bed till like 2:00 in the morning. And then we had to be up at 8 and be chipper and ready for the news segment. I don't know how. I mean, I guess I know how they do it. They had to be there at 4:30 in the morning at the news station. The morning crew. They have to be there at 4:30. Heck, they go online. They go on at like 5:30. And so gosh, they're in bed by 8.
Some of them don't look like they sleep. They put so much makeup on. And
Right.
They look like they slept. They look just happy and chipper.
Right. So Sherry's sleepy.
No, you just had a really bad Starbucks morning. That's what you had.
Yo, listen.
You said that like 2 shots of espresso. That was not because you seem kind of.
It was the very worst.
Don't forget to like this video, thumb it up,
Frappuccino I have
subscribe.
Ever got in my life, and bless that barista. Maybe they were new. I didn't complain. I'm not going to complain because we usually get really good drinks from that particular Starbucks. But I got a caramel ruby crunch, and I get it in a special way. It's Starbucks lingo way. And when I took the first drink, I was like, "Oh, what is this?" And then I had to keep drinking it because I needed the espresso that was in it. And I didn't taste the espresso. I didn't think there was that much coffee in it. Anyway, it was just bad. I was sucking up chunks of ice. Not good in the morning. I didn't let it ruin my day. How about that? It didn't let it ruin my day. But I'm tired because my sleep schedule was messed up last night. Oh, it's hot in here. It's really not. I'm probably having another hot flash. When we was at the news station this morning, we was in the second part of the segment, so they were filming other things. And I was sitting there in this chair, and I felt this hot flash come on. I'm been through menopause. I'm 4.5 years post menopause. But I'm still getting these horrible hot flashes. So I was sitting in the news studio having a hot flash, convincing my brain to not perspire. Do not start to sweat. Do not start to sweat. You're getting ready to go on camera. Do not start to sweat. You're getting ready to go on camera. Right? So I somehow managed to cool myself down just sitting there. And I'm tired and hot flashy and things. It just is. I'm not going to let it ruin my day. I'm just not. When I'm having a bad time, I'm telling you what, watching this fox and this 130-pound dog play, and this fox got spunk. He's got spunk. We expected spunk, but he's got spunk on Red Bull. And he's so cute in the mornings. He just wants held. That'll go away, unfortunately. Foxes aren't big cuddlers when they're adults. There's a 1%. Let's hope for the 1%. Y'all send energy for the 1%. I'll appreciate it. Send energy that this fox won't want to go outside because they like to go outside when they're adults and stay. And put me in an enclosure outside. I don't want to be in the house. Let's just push for the 1%. I need that emotional support animal. I need him to follow mine. He's got his own attitude, and we'll see. See how he does.
Has anybody got any questions or anything before we get off from here? Because we're going to probably just We got some things we got to get done today. And
yeah, we do. We got some
we
things.
definitely wanted to come on and say thank you again. I mean, 5,000 views, that's a lot.
Yeah,
I was really shocked. And,
yeah, guys. We are offering free 30-minute sessions with us. So if you're going through something, anything, no matter what it is, it could be,
and you want to look at it from multiple different angles.
It really can be anything. Mm-hmm. Really can. Lee talks to a couple actually, but actual teenage kids. And very effective, very effective. If you're having issues even with your teenagers, it's worth talking to us for 30 minutes to figure it out, right? To figure out what direction to go and how to start breaking these cycles that we've carried on from generation to generation to generation. We don't want to pass them down. We don't want to keep them going. We want to stop them. It's 2025. You know what, Siri? You better not have anything to say back there.
I don't think that was Alexa.
Oh.
The biggest thing you can take away from this ever is you can't heal what you don't let yourself feel. And too much past, too much future is not enough presence. That's just the way it is. And that's just the deeper truth.
Okay, Gemma, 2 seconds, please.
Maintain the love you are and know that we love you. And we are so honored that you follow us and that you're here and that you stay connected to us.
All this time.
And all that love, that big mic that you guys sent for him to us was him. We felt it. Mm-hmm. And we thank you for that. And we honor that.
We do.
Yes. So we're going to get off from here. And we will see you guys all soon. Mm-hmm. We love you. Mm-hmm. And again, thank you for being there for us this week. And like she said, 30 minutes are there. Mm-hmm. You click down relationship reinvented. The 5:55 is ending Saturday.
Yeah.
So it goes up. So if you want to get on that, it's good. 8 actual hours for 5:55.
We haven't done that in years.
No, we haven't. But in those 8 hours, an hour a week, you would be dedicating that time to heal for yourself weekly. And how much time do you put in that same space now where you're actually connecting to other people and letting yourself heal? That is the key. You cannot have connection if you don't go towards connection. So hopefully if that's something you're looking for, you found the right place.
I have one more thing to say before we go.
Yes.
As always. Gotta have the last word. Actually, it's not a last word. I would not be sitting here next to this man. He's so cute. I would not be sitting here next to the one I'm connected to and talking to you if someone didn't say yes to organ donation. So I'm asking you, if you have not, to please register to be an organ donor. You can go to registerme.org right now and register to be an organ donor. You can do it at the BMV here in the States when you go get your driver's license. I don't know about overseas. Overseas, I'm sure that they have what they call OPOs. It's organ. Anyway, they to register to be an organ donor. I'm gonna research that though in other countries. But here in the States, you can go to registerme.org to register to be an organ donor. Like, what are you going to do with it? They're either going to bury it or burn it. So, you hear all the time, well, I'm leaving with what I brought with me. Well, why not share it with the rest of the world? Because one person can save up to 7 lives, maybe even 8. I think it's 8 now, and up to 75 others with bone and tissue donations. So one person can touch up to 75, 80, maybe 85 lives. So please take that into consideration and register to be an organ donor if you have not. Thank you so much, because somebody said yes. Because somebody said yes, I'm here. And just say yes. We hear it all the time growing up in school. Just say no. Just say no.
Yeah.
Just say no to drugs. Of course, say no to drugs. Just say yes to organ donation.
It's like saying yes to vulnerability.
Yeah.
You don't heal without your vulnerability. You can't have love without vulnerability. You will never progress in any kind of connection of any kind without your vulnerability. So what are you doing to heal your vulnerability? And that's why this channel is here. And we appreciate you all being here. Mm-hmm. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And again, thank you from Big Mike and us. We love you all.